But if you're not a little bit disorganized, what fun is life? Hey everybody, welcome to the channel, welcome to the video. We are going to work on the barn today. A little cool, but it's supposed to warm up. We're extending the barn from here to there and there to back. Gaining about 60 to 70 square feet of barn space. Doesn't sound like a lot, but you know, it kind of where we manage our feed room. Once I get that closed in, obviously this part gets opened up, and then I'm going to set a new post there, and from there in will be one big opening, make the barn a little more usable. We're going to get started. I'm going to take this metal down. I got to dig this out where my sill board down at the bottom can be flat, and then I'll have to decide if I'm going to make it flat at the same level back from the post to the corner, or if I'm going to come up a step. I'm probably going to make it the same height, I think. But we're going to set you guys up right here. And man, if I remember, this stuff is heavy. This is not bridge decking. Look out, chicken. This stuff is actually, it is bridge decking, I should say. It's not like roof tin. And if I remember right, it's kind of offensively heavy. But you can be assured that I'm going to save it, because that's what I do. And you guys are just going to have to ignore all the stuff you see when I take this down. They don't like the impact for some reason. I think it's the metal. They keep carrying on like that, they're going to lay nothing but scrambled eggs today. Oh, I need a box for these. Not really the best spot, but it'll work. That board is not looking the best. It probably, if I'm being honest, wasn't the best when I put it up there. Holy crap, that stuff is heavy. Them chickens are really excited. Really excited. All sorts of ruckus. Wouldn't mind finding about one more piece of this stuff. To cut, it sure would make nice interior liner for like my pig barn, because they'd never tear it up, you know. Yes, I need to clean. There's no doubt of that. Where'd I put that shovel? The chickens are mad. Whew. Not gonna need that stocking cap. I think it makes sense maybe to pop this off, pop that down, and take all this bottom part off here. Kind of get that out of my way. No sense in having to wrangle that. Unnecessarily. At some point you're going to hear me complain because the way I build stuff is I overdo it, at least by most people's standards. Why? What is the deal there? All right, let's try a different plan. I don't know whose idea it was to put all these screws in this siding, but man, I guess they're at least easier to take out than the nails are probably going to be. You guys want a better view instead of looking at my butt? Apparently, I was really worried that that was going to come apart. I think I'm going to switch to my impact. It does a better job. If I'm being honest, I probably put these screws in here because pretty good board. I think Claw Hammer is down by the pig pen. I'm gonna grab it. I have to confess, the barn looks a little bit bare. Opened up like that. Kind of wonder if I can push that post out of the ground to get it usable. Oh. Some old square nails here that aren't really coming out. The fact that this has modern screws tells me that I've used it for something. I've used it for something before. But that's pretty solid. I'll take it. I think it'll do the trick. You guys missed the 2,000 pill bugs that was over here. You did. Could have had a feast. Are you finding some? All right, we're gonna cut this part off and get it I think I'm going to try to split it. Keep this piece of it. Even though it ain't very good. Because ain't going to be no isn't going to be any taking this all off, because well, I say that I could get up there and pull that metal off, but then if I don't get that far, you know, if I don't get that far, then I'm kind of hosed. It ain't the prettiest, but I don't know. We're going to use a very scientific method to determine where we're going to cut, which is looks about right. Looks about right. Oh, hey, there's another screw in that. Oh, that is way better. Way better. Whew, once again, I'm not going to need that. Probably bent that. Oh, I didn't. I can use that again. I'm excited. And I'll be able to fasten that back up once I do the metal. I'm going to cut about 7 foot. That way I can have some extra out there to make sure I can get it plumb. Get in between those old nails. Oh, lumber is hard. Hard stuff. And it's 2 inches thick on top of it, so. Seven feet. I'll have me enough to make my backer, it looks like. All right, I like it. Wonder if I can. I'm gonna have to see if I can back that out and trim a little off of there. I want my backer to go all the way through, because I think that's probably where I'm going to put this window. So. That don't look too dull. You know, I think the ye old Sawzall is the faster option here. Dusty. Should have put those safety glasses on that I brought. You know, crazy, right? Who does stuff like that? Now I can nip that off up there. That's what I like. That little thing is so darn handy. 27 7/8 inches. This will work out. It'll kind of function like a header for this window, even though we're kind of more pole barn than we are anything. So like that. That seems to be good. Live dangerously and stand under it. All right. Let's hey, look, it's even got a screw in it already. A little something to play catch. Gonna need that. Gonna need this. Oh, yep, still heavy. Oh no. Did I get the wrong board? Or is that one just wider? What do we got happening here? That's about 7 1/4. This one's a full 8 inches. That's the problem. That's the problem. Because that's going to take some battery probably to cut. Huh. All right, well, let's, but I don't have to cut it all off, I guess. About 18 inches of it. Let's do that. We'll notch it. I should have ate more breakfast. Do. Yeah, if I had tried to rip all that, that'd been a battery killer for sure. For sure. Haha. Resistance is futile. Look at that. Well, that I'll take, that's for sure. Bonus. Man, I like it. Because we about to put some big old spacks up in these suckers. Let's see, 1/4 by 3. That'll do the trick. If you've never used spack screws, lags before, you guys are missing out. Missing out. Actually, I'm going to use the 4 1/2 on the post. Little extra oomph for that big thick board. Look at those. They're a thing of beauty. That'll live there forever now. All right. I need to pick that up a little bit, it looks like. Let's see if that one will. Nah, it's going in the same spot. It's going to be all right. Do you remember the other day when we talked about making a box, but it not necessarily being square? Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. It's going to be strong, but it may not be perfectly flat. But I'm pretty sure chickens won't care. The pigs won't care. They'll just be glad that feed comes out of this box. As will the cows when we buy new cows. Now there's a good look. I like it. Let's see how we're going to fit. Gotta go down a little more down here. Chickens. Okay, up a smidge. I swear I didn't take that much out of it, but it would seem that I have. All right. Let's just get a couple of regular screws in it here to hold it up, and then we'll spax it in place. I like that. I dig a fair amount out, but I think I still want to do that. I'd like to be able to save that post. I think it could be handy for some things. Yeah, you thought I was going to push on the post, didn't you? I'm just trying to break up the concrete around it. Let's see what that did. Bent that fork. I think. Might have bent that pallet fork a little bit. I'm gonna have to cut a little bit of it off up there to get it out, I think. Well, I'm gonna cut it off. I think that's my option. I'm gonna spend a lot of time trying to get that up out of there. I'm gonna cut it off close to the ground, and I'll push the concrete out. Now, let's roll that post up out of there, get that concrete out of there. Whew. About time to lose the hoodie. It probably makes sense to dig this part and get that bottom board at least figured out. This is my thought. I feel like that other board's running uphill. But law of averages here. Rules, we don't need no stinking rules. grub. Where you at, chicken? Grubs from heaven. I'm gonna hit the concrete around this post, I'm quite sure, right there. Which might cause me to have to trim the bottom of that skirt board. But that'd be all right if I need to. That will be all right if I need to. So what I've done, I trimmed this post out here. I notched the bottom to go around that board. The notch is a little wide, but it's going to be okay because it's not that wide. And I'm going to put some spacks in there. And this will give me something to fasten my board to. My bottom sill. Man glitter. Okay, big screw, big long screw. Fair warning that this is not completely plumb. But it's close. We'll have to have a driver to get that the rest of the way in. Extension. Sure enough. Guess where that's not at? Not here. All right. Now that's good. That gives me something to measure from. About 108.5. Woo! Hold on there. You guys are flopping around everywhere. Bets on level. I bet not. But you know, it's not as off as I expected it to be. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I'm surprised. We can make a little space right there for it. I might have to trim a little bit off the bottom here, but I don't think it's going to be nearly as much as I thought, which makes me happy. Makes me really happy. Man, I tell you what, that's pretty darn close. Hey, I found that claw hammer. It's laying over there. You know what? We're going to call it really good. Really good. I am amazed, not aghast. That's not the right word. amazed that that is that good. That just, man, I'm tickled pink. Do I look pink? I look pink, right? What you guys looking at? Let's put this one in. I'm gonna dig out some to get this other Spaxian up here, but that's okay. Look at that. That makes me happy. I think I'm gonna work out my door because I kind of got to frame it all at the same time. And I'll do some measuring for door and the one window. And I'm probably gonna go get some. Gonna go get some lunch. See, my blood sugar's low. I'm telling you. And then when I get some math work done, I'll bring you back.